Hello students, once again welcome back to your geography class for lesson number 5, Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. In our previous lecture student, we have started the second part of this lesson, that is wildlife, and we have already learned about the wildlife of Brazil. In today's lecture, we are going to learn about the wildlife of India. So let's begin with it. Before starting the information based on wildlife in India, here you are given with one map. Show the following animal in outline map of India in figure 5.5 with the help of sign and symbols according to their habitat and answer the following questions. Students, this is map based activity. So I will just record another video for this map based activity as you are having map books. So we will continue this activity for your map book in other video. Okay, just see to it that these are the index given, that these are the name of the animals: Bengal tigers, Great Indian bustard, olive ridley turtles, one-horned rhinos, Nilgiri tar goat, lion, Gangetic dolphin, swamp deers, crocodile, and gharials or alligators. These are the animals given, and you have to just outline it in the map of India so that we can give a clear idea through this map that the habitat or of these animals in various parts of India. But we will continue it in our another video which is based on map based activity. So here we will continue further. Here you are given with some questions. We will solve these questions, student. First question, correlate geographical condition and the flora and fauna there. That means इंडिया जो है वो बहुत डाइवर्स नेशन है. वी नो दैट देयर इज अ डाइवर्सिटी इन ईच एंड एवरी स्फीयर. सो हियर यू आर जस्ट टोल्ड दैट जोग्राफिकल कंडीशंस जो है उनको कोरिलेट करना है. फ्लोरा एंड फाउना जो वहाँ के ऑलरेडी हैबिटेट्स हैं या फ्लोरा एंड फाउना जो है उनसे क्या करना है, आपको वहाँ की जोग्राफिकल कंडीशन से कोरिलेट करना है. दैट वाई दिस टाइप ऑफ फ्लोरा एंड फाउना आर एग्जिस्टिंग देयर. So our answer is huge diversity in the flora and fauna kingdom is due to the factors like land, soil, temperature, sunlight and rainfall. As I told you earlier that these are the geographical factors which affect on the flora and fauna. The favorable condition for their growth, for their survival is depend on all these factors: land, soil, temperature, sunlight and rainfall. Plants occur in distinct groups of communities in areas having similar climatic conditions. The nature of the flora in an area to a great extent determines the fauna in that area. That means actually फ्लोरा जो होते हैं, दैट मीन्स प्लांट्स वेजिटेशन जो होते हैं, इनका कल्टिवेशन कैसे डिपेंड करता है कि उनके लिए क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशन जो है कैसी चाहिए होती है, फेवरेबल रिक्वायर्ड होती है. इफ़ इट इज़ फेवरेबल वन सो दे कैन ग्रो रैपिडली. एंड द फाउना आर डिपेंड्स ऑन द फ्लोरा. दैट मीन्स कि जिस टाइप का वेजिटेशन है, जिस टाइप का जो है वो फॉरेस्ट एरिया है या प्लांट्स की ग्रोथ है, उसके हिसाब से वहाँ पर के एनिमल्स जो है वो डिसाइड होते हैं कि विच टाइप ऑफ एनिमल्स एक्चुअली फाउंड देयर. व्हेन द वेजिटेशन इज अल्टर्ड द फाउना ऑल्सो चेंज. यानी कि चेंज इन फ्लोरा लीड्स टू चेंज इन फाउना ऑल्सो. All the plants and animals in an area are interdependent and interrelated to each other in the physical environment, thus forming an ecosystem. If you will see, so we can understand. आपने पता, आपने लोअर स्टैंडर्ड में फूड चेन वगैरह ही पढ़ा होगा, so you can understand it betterly that all the flora and fauna they are depend on one or the other way for their survival, right? And actually ये जो पूरा एक वो होता है कि डिपेंडेंस जो होता है फ्लोरा और फाउना का एक दूसरे पर, तो ये क्या करता है, एक पूरा एक इकोसिस्टम क्रिएट करता है. सिमिलरली इन इंडिया ऑल्सो ह्यूज डाइवर्सिटी इन द फ्लोरा एंड फाउना इज फाउंड ड्यू टू द जोग्राफिकल कंडीशन एग्जिस्टिंग देयर. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ग्रेट इंडियन बस्टर्ड, इट इज़ द नेम ऑफ अ बर्ड, इज फाउंड इन द सेंट्रल पार्ट ऑफ महाराष्ट्र वेयर द क्लाइमेट इज ड्राई. It is also found in the dry grassland regions, especially in Rann of Kutch. Nearby Gujarat, this place is situated, okay, in Gujarat. This is mainly because the bird eats insects, seeds, etc. See here reasons also explain that why this great Indian bustard, this type of bird is found in these regions, because whatever food required for the survival of the bird, that is what insects, seeds, etc. So it is available here. Okay. In the mixed forest region, tigers are found. The reason behind this is that variety of vegetations are found here, due to which the herbivorous animals are found in a great number. Animals shed. अब उसने बताया है कि why the animals are forming different places for their habitat. So the reason is that, for example, tigers जो है वो कहाँ होते हैं? Mixed forest में. What is the reason behind this habitat of tiger in the mixed forest? Because we know that tigers जो है वो forest का vegetation कुछ भी eat नहीं करते. They are the one who are eating herbivorous animals, right? और ये herbivorous animals कहाँ होते हैं? वो animals जो plant eat करते हैं वो वहाँ पर आते हैं, उस फॉरेस्ट एरिया में वो रहते हैं, मिक्स फॉरेस्ट एरिया में. सो इट इज़ ईजी फॉर द टाइगर टू हंट दोज एनिमल्स. तो ये क्या है? वो एनिमल्स जो है वो फूड है टाइगर की, और वो एनिमल्स की फूड क्या है? फ्लोराज है, सारे प्लांट्स और वेजिटेशंस है. सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट, एज द हार्बिवरस एनिमल्स आर फाउंड इन अ ग्रेट नंबर in mixed forest, so therefore we can find tigers over there in a plenty. In this way, the flora and fauna of a particular region are dependent on the geographical condition prevalent there. Okay. Now the next one, do you know some other animals too? और कोई दूसरे एनिमल्स आपको जिनके बारे में पता है? So cheetah, nilgai, deer, bear, etc. are some other animals which we can easily found them in forest areas. Okay. Even you can write animals about whom you are having information by your own. Show the habitats of tiger in India with their names on a map. See student, this is also a map based activity. I will continue this question also whenever I will take the लेक्चर ऑफ मैप बेस्ड एक्टिविटी. आपकी जो मैप बुक है उसको एक्सप्लेनेशन देने के लिए एक डिफरेंट सेपरेट वीडियो होगा. तो जितने भी मैप बेस्ड एक्टिविटीज़ हैं वी विल कंडक्ट दैट इन दैट पर्टिकुलर लेक्चर सो दैट यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड इट मोर ईजीली. नेक्स्ट वन, शो द हैबिटेट ऑफ टाइगर इन इंडिया विद द नेम्स ऑन अ मैप. टाइगर्स जो है इंडिया में कहाँ कहाँ पर हैबिटेट करते हैं और उनके नेम भी बताने हैं आपको. So here also you required this outline map students. The habitat of tiger occupy a variety of habitat including tropical evergreen forest, deciduous forest, mangrove swamp areas, thorn forest and grass jungles. These are the different habitats. यानी कि अलग अलग टाइप के forest areas है that you can find the habitat of tigers. Here list of some states are given and along with them you are given with the name of the sanctuaries. Sanctuaries is a place where animals are kept. So here Madhya Pradesh, बांधवगढ़ नेशनल पार्क. मध्य प्रदेश में एक और नेशनल पार्क है कान्हा नेशनल पार्क और कान्हा टाइगर रिजर्व, द मोस्ट फेमस वन. आफ्टर दैट उत्तराखंड वी आर हैविंग जिम कॉर्बेट नेशनल पार्क. महाराष्ट्र ताडोबा अंधेरी अंधेरी टाइगर रिजर्व. ताडोबा जो है बहुत फेमस महाराष्ट्र का नेशनल पार्क है. सो दीज आर द लिस्ट ऑफ दीज नेशनल पार्क्स वेयर यू कैन फाइंड दिस टाइगर्स. वाई इज देयर हैबिटेट फाउंड इन दीज रीजन? व्हाट इज द रीजन बिहाइंड इट? Their habitat is found in these region because there are mixed forest here and various kind of herbivorous animal exist here on which the tigers can survive. As I told you earlier that mostly tigers eat herbivorous animals and herbivorous animals are found in these type of forest for their food. So it is easy for the tigers to hunt these animals and for their survival, for their existence, these animals are food for them. So mostly these type of animals are found here, so tigers are also found here. Now we will go for the geographical explanation students. India is also a mega diverse country in term of wildlife. Mega diverse, that means there is a wide range of variety in animals life too. There are many species of wildlife in India. Elephants are found in hot and humid forests. One-horned rhinoceros are found in swampy and marshy land of Assam. आसाम का जो मार्शी लैंड एरिया होता है, मार्शी या स्वैम्पी लैंड एरिया मैंने आपको बताया था, एक्सेसिव वाटर की वजह से जो है वो क्या होता है, पूरा एक दलदल जैसा फॉर्म हो जाता है, उसे कहते हैं स्वैम्प्स. So there you can find this one-horned rhinoceros. Wild ass and camels are found in arid lands. Snow leopards and yaks are found in snow-capped regions. Mostly snow-capped areas में हमको जो है ऐसे याक जो होते हैं, ये सारे एनिमल्स यहाँ पर मिलते हैं. Snow-capped regions of Himalayas. Indian bisons, deer, antelopes and monkeys are found in peninsular regions. See, the habitat of different animals are shown here. India is the only country in the world where both tiger and lions are found. That means mostly what happens, either in any country we will find tiger or lion, but in our country we are having both tigers as well as lions. So India is the only country in the world where both tigers and lions are found. Important point, you must remember this, students. River, estuaries and coastal areas are the home of many turtles, crocodiles and गवियाल्स और घरियाल्स, दैट इज़ व्हाट एलिगेटर्स जिसे हम कहते हैं. ओके, सो मोस्टली वी कैन फाइंड दिस रेप्टाइल एनिमल्स हियर. द फॉरेस्ट एंड वेटलैंड आर द शेल्टर ऑफ वैरायटी ऑफ बर्ड्स लाइक पीकॉक्स, इंडियन बस्टर्ड, किंगफिशर्स, पीजेंट्स, डक्स, parakeets, cranes and pigeons. All these species make it a land of unique habitat of world. That means we are not having animals who are living in a forest areas, but we are having reptiles too, variety of reptiles, and even along with them we are having the variation in the species of birds too here. Many species of wildlife are on the verge of extinction from India because of poaching, pollution and rapidly occurring deforestation. For example, cheetah. See, now if we will see, so these animal species is going to be very extinct. Extinct, that means उनकी species या उनका जो उनकी जो एक वो थी नस्ल थी, वो क्या होती जा रही है, अब ख़त्म होती जा रही है. They are just going to an end. Extinct मतलब बिल्कुल ही क्या हो जाना, ख़त्म हो जाना, है ना. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ़ यू आर टेकिंग द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ डायनासोर्स, सो डायनासोर्स जो थे ये बहुत पहले हुआ करते थे, मिलियंस ऑफ ईयर्स एगो, बट नाउ वी कैन नॉट फाइंड द स्पीसीज बिकॉज दे आर एक्सटिंक्ट. मैमथ्स, दे एक्सटिंक्ट. Likewise, many of the animals are going to be an extinction, so it is need of time to just to take certain action to preserve them and just make themselves safe from this extinction. So reason behind this extinction is that pollution बहुत rapidly increase हो रही है. Apart from that, poaching that means hunting, illegal hunting होती है animals की, उसे क्या कहते हैं, poaching कहते हैं. So this is also the reason behind it. And deforestation means excessive cut down of the trees, forest areas जो होता है उसे cut down करना. So because of all these factors, these species are going to an extinction. For example, cheetah, tiger, elephants, all these animals. So it is required that we just pay attention towards them and we just stop all these things. That means pollution hai, deforestation, illegal hunting of the animals. We just restrict all these. The government of India has set up number of national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, bird sanctuaries and biosphere reserves for the protection of wildlife and forest in India. Even the government of India took various steps to preserve them, to reserve these biospheres. So for this purpose government has set up various national parks जहाँ पर animals को जो है वो reserve किया जाता है. वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरीज़ और बर्ड सेंचुरीज़, यहाँ पर क्या होते हैं, अलग अलग टाइप के बर्ड्स और एनिमल्स जो है उनको प्रिजर्व किया जाता है, सो दैट दे विल नॉट गोइंग टू बी एन एक्सटिंक्ट. So likewise, these steps were taken by the government of India to preserve them, so that we can save them for our future generation too. Students, here you are given with a one column of give it a try. We will see that also. Tiger is the national animal of India. We know that tiger is a national animal of India, and the number of tiger is decreasing day by day. As I told you earlier that because of this pollution, poaching and deforestation, these animals are going to be extinct. So the situation is similar to elephant. That means the similar situation we are facing about these elephants too. So find information about such plants and animals which find about their habitats. What should be done to conserve these animals? In which regions can this be done? Make a presentation of their possible places. That means here you are just given with an activity type question that आपको जो है वो इस पर थोड़ी सी रिसर्च करना है कि ये जो सिचुएशन है कि एनिमल्स स्पेशली टाइगर्स एंड एलिफेंट्स आर ऑन द वर्ज ऑफ एक्सटिंक्शन. व्हाट इज़ द रीज़न बिहाइंड इट? उनके हैबिटेट्स कहाँ पर हैं? उनको कंजर्व करने के लिए एनिमल्स को हम क्या स्टेप्स ले सकते हैं, और कौन से रीजन्स में ये पॉसिबल है कि हम उनके कंजर्वेशन के लिए स्टेप्स ले सकें. तो ये सारे जो है क्या करना है, जस्ट फॉर अंडरस्टैंडिंग एक वो दिया है कि आप इन सारे पॉइंट्स पर वर्कआउट कर सकते हैं. बट हियर आई एम नॉट गिविंग दिस एक्टिविटी टू यू स्टूडेंट्स, इट इज़ जस्ट फॉर योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग because you are having different assignment and project activity afterwards. So I will give notice regarding that for your semesters and all. So we will continue all these activities in that part only. Okay. So here just understand that this is the need of an hour to conserve these animals so that they will not verge to on an extinction. Here you are given with one more column. Use your brain power. See, find out in which parts of India is agriculture practiced like the roca found in India. By what names are they called? रोका जो है वो क्या है, एक टाइप का प्रैक्टिस है, एग्रीकल्चरल प्रैक्टिस. तो इंडिया के कौन कौन से पार्ट में होता है ये, और उसे और क्या नाम से जाना जाता है. सो प्रैक्टिसेस सिमिलर टू रोका आर बीइंग फाउंड इन द नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया. इंडिया का आपने नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न पार्ट देखा जहाँ बहुत छोटे छोटे स्टेट्स हैं. सो देयर यू कैन मोस्टली फाउंड इट दिस टाइप ऑफ रोका प्रैक्टिसेस, स्पेशली आसाम, मणिपुर, मेघालय, नागालैंड, मिजोरम, त्रिपुरा एंड अरुणाचल प्रदेश. It is also practiced in Kerala, Orissa and Andhra Pradesh, parts of Western Ghat, Madhya Pradesh and Himalayan regions. Roka is called by different names in different parts of India. Especially the most important name which is given to this roka is jhum cultivation. So students, here we just completed this lesson. Our lesson which was based on natural vegetation and wildlife. I hope so that all the points related to these India and Brazil are clear to you all, and you can easily understand the differentiation and similarities between the wildlife and vegetation of Brazil as well as of India. I hope so that all points are clear to you all. Thank you students.